Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to our today's class. Students, I hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. Alhamdulillah. So students, you know I am Monjur Kadir, teacher of class 4, sector 7. So students, today we are going to learn something from our English for Today book. So let's see what we learn today. Today's topic is Sagar and his family, lecture number 18. So students, before going to our main topic, I would like to know what we learned from our previous lesson. So let's see what we learned from our previous lesson.
Learning outcome from previous lesson. Dear students, from our previous class, we learned about helping or auxiliary verbs, to have verbs, to do verbs, discussion exercise A, page number 30. So all of you open your EFT book whose page number 30 and topic is Sagar and his family. All of you go to exercise A. I will read out the lines and you will follow the lines. And when I will tell you to underline the difficult word, you will underline and you will write the difficult word with synonyms. Okay, so let's start. Hi, I'm Sagar. I'm in class 4. I'm 9 years old. I have a little sister. So in this sentence, I have a little sister. So what is the synonym of little? Do you know? Yes, let's see. So little means younger. So you can write this one. Her name is Kia. She is only 3 years old. My father is a doctor and my mother is a housewife. You know what is doctor and housewife? Housewife means homemaker. My grandfather was a school teacher, but he doesn't work now. My grandfather helps me with my homework. He is very smart. So here the word smart, all of you underline the word smart. So smart means you can write active or intelligent. So these are the difficult words and you have to learn these difficult words with synonymous words. Then my grandmother works at home. She makes the best pitas in the world. She helps my mother in the garden. My mother has a wonderful garden. So here, all of you underline the word wonderful. Wonderful means you can write charming or attractive. Or you can also write surprising. My mother has a wonderful garden and then I'm very proud of it. So proud of means praise. Then she grows the best tomatoes and cucumbers in the neighborhood. Neighborhood means live close to you, live around you. This means neighborhood. You can underline it and you can write the synonyms of the Word neighborhood. They're delicious. So underline the word delicious. So delicious means tasty. Okay. Now, all of you go to exercise B, page number 30, book work. Now we will do book work, whose page number 30. What is written here? Complete the sentences with the questions, words, what, who, where, why, and how. Dear students, we know that these are the WH words. So all of you look, the sentences, what you have to do? In the blank spaces, you have to use appropriate WH word. Okay, so let's start. So one number, dash old is Sagar. So we know that when any sentence it indicates any age, that time we have to use how old. So here we have to write how, and how age will be capital letter because it is the beginning of the sentence. So how old is Sagar? So let's see. Yes, it will be how. And two number, dash is care. Here two number, it indicates the person. So we know that when indicates any person, that time we have to use who. So let's see what will be the answer. Who. Who is care. Then three number, dash does his father do. So in this sentence, it gives us information. It gives us information. That's why we know that if any information we got, that time instead of information we have to use what. So let's see what will be the answer. What? What does his father do? Four number, dash does his father work. So students, can you tell what will be the answer? Yes, it will be where. So why it will be where? Because this sentence indicates the place, and we know that instead of place we have to use where. So let's see the answer. Yes, it will be where. Then five number, dash helps his mother in the garden. It also indicates person. So we know that instead of person we have to use who. So let's see whether it is correct WH word or not, which I mentioned. So let's see. Yes, it will be who. Who helps his mother in the garden? Then six number, dash is Sagar proud of his mother's garden? So students, can you tell what will be the WH word? Yes, it will be why, because this sentence it indicates reason or cause, and we know that instead of reason or cause we have to use why. So let's see. Yes, it will be why is Sagar proud of his mother's garden? Now, all of you go to exercise B, page number 30. Here, you have to answer the following questions. So, what is the question? What we done before these questions answer we have to write. So let's see what are the questions, and we will try what will be the answer, correct answer of the questions. So starts. Number 1, how old is Sagar? So by following scene passage, you can write the answer. So in the scene passage, the answer given. Okay. So according to scene passage, what is the age of Sagar? Yes, Sagar is 9 years old. So let's see the answer. Yes, Sagar is 9 years old. 2 number, who is Kia? Students, you have to do it. So let's see. Kia is Sagar's little sister. Or you can also write Kia is Sagar's younger sister. 3 number, what does his father do? Answer will be, his father treats the patient, or you can also write his father is a doctor. Four number question, where does his father work? Answer will be, his father works at a hospital. 5 number, who helps his mother in the garden? Answer will be, Sagar's grandmother helps his mother in the garden. 6 number, why is Sagar proud of his mother's garden? Answer will be, Sagar is proud of his mother's garden because his mother has a wonderful garden. She grows the best tomatoes and cucumbers there. They are very delicious. So in this way, you have to write the answer of the questions. And by following the scene passage, you can write the answer properly. Now, exercise A, page number 31. All of you go to page number 31. Read the instructions. What is the instructions given here? Questions with WH words and do or does. So, for this, we need to know what the definition of WH words. Okay, so WH words, the words which start with the letter W and H are called WH words. The WH words are who, whom, whose, which, what, when, where, and why. These are the WH words. At the time of making WH question, we need these WH words. So, now we will learn what is do verb. What are the do verbs? You know, do, does, and did are called do verbs. And now we will learn the uses of do. Actually, we use do if the subject is first person singular number I or first person plural number we, second person singular or plural, and third person singular number. So in that case, we will use do verbs. Now the uses of does. Generally, we use does if the subject is third person singular number like someone or something's name. Now we will learn structure of making questions with WH words. Dear students, we need to know the structure of the questions making. When we make any questions with WH words, for that we need to know the structure. Okay, so let's see what will be the structure. So at first you have to use question word, then you have to use do or does, then subject, then verb 1, then rest of the word or words of the sentence, and at the end you have to put question mark. So this is the structure of making questions. So let's see example, then it will be clear to us. So before that, I want to tell that usually we have to change first person singular number to second person by following the statement. So students, all of you listen. When we make any question by following the statement, so in the statement you have to follow the underlined word. Okay, by following the underlined word you have to use question word, then you have to use do or does according to person and its number. Okay, so examples: I learn English. So in this statement underlined word is English. So instead of this underlined word English, you have to use question word at first. So the underlined word gives us what? Information. So we know that instead of information we have to use what. So let's see how can we make the question word. So here all of you look, instead of underlined word you have to use question word at first and it will be what. Then you have to use do, because in the statement here subject is first person and it is singular number, and we have already learned that if in the statement first person singular number mentioned, at the time of making question you have to use second person. You have to use second person instead of first person. That's why after do you have to use you, and then verb learn, and at the end you have to put question mark. So be very careful at the time of making question. Okay, you have to put question mark. Without putting question mark you cannot get any mark if you write the correct sentence. Okay, so be very careful at the time of making question. Then 2 number, he works at a hospital. So here underline word is at a hospital. So can you tell what these underlined words indicate? Yes, it indicates place. So we know that instead of place, we have to use where. So let's see what will be the answer. Where, then you have to use does, because here subject is third person singular number, and I have already told you that if the subject is third person singular number, that time you have to use does after the question word, and then you have to use subject he and then work. Here the is with the verb, you have to omit it. Okay, be very careful at the time of making this type of question word. When we use does after the question word and when we use the verb, you have to omit is. Okay, and finally you have to put question mark. So in this way you have to make question. Now complete the questions with do or does. Exercise B, page number 32. All of you go to page number 32. Exercise B. So first sentence is, I have taken the main sentences where blank given. Okay, as in the caption it is told that complete the questions with do or does. So that's why I have taken the blank sentences. Okay, so number 1, where dash they live. So students, you have to try. So here what it will be, let's see. Yes, it will be do, because we have learned that if the subject is first person, whether it is singular or plural or second person, in first person, singular or plural or second person, we have to use do, and third person plural number, in third person plural number we also use do. Only if the subject is third person singular number, that time we will use does. Okay, you remember these things. 2 number, what he do. So can you tell what it will be? So let's see. It is what does he do. Why here the answer does come? Because here subject is third person and it is singular number. That's why answer does. 3 number, when dash we leave school today. So can you tell what it will be? Let's see. It will be do, because here subject is we and it is first person plural number. That's why we have to use do. 4 number, who dash you sit next to in school. So can you tell? Let's see. Do, because here subject is second person. 5 number, what dash she do. So students, you have to do it. Let's see. It will be does, because in this sentence subject is she and she is third person singular number. Okay. 6 number. How dash the biscuits taste? So what will be the correct one? Let's see. Here it will be do. How do the biscuits taste? Because here subject is the biscuits. The biscuits, this is the plural. Third things but plural. Okay, that's why we have used do. 7 number. When dash it finish? So what will be in the blank space? Let's see. It will be does, because here subject is it and it is third things and it is singular. Okay, that's why here does used. 8 number. When does you get up in the morning? So can you tell what will be the answer? All of you think yourself and let's cross check. Yes, it will be do, because here subject is second person. That's why we have to use do. 9 number. What dash you do on the weekend? Here also subject is second person. So obviously it will be do. So let's see. Yes, it will be do. 10 number. How dash you come to school? So can you tell what will be the in the blank space? You think yourself. It will be do, because here subject is you. Learning outcome from today's lesson. From today's class, we have learned the meaning of different difficult words from the synthesis. We have also learned about WH words. We have also learned how to make WH questions by following underlined word from the statement. So now homework. Homework will be learn the given lesson. So what we learn today, we have to practice it at home. As this is the scene passage, you have to practice it at home.
So students, this was the discussion of our today's topic. Hope all of you have understood all the lessons properly and nicely. So what you have to do, you will practice these scene passages at home. When you will practice more and more, it will be easy for you to make the answer of the questions. Okay, so today's class is up to this. All of you try to be safe, try to be good at home. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.